Hi, I'm Corinne Lesh with FedScoop, and I'm here with Larry Taylor, Executive Director, Mobility for AT&T. Larry, thanks for being with us.
Well, thank you, Corinne.
So let's start off by talking about what initiatives are driving innovation in regards to mobility in the government, and how are you supporting that?
Well, the Fed government recently has initiatives in IT modernization, cybersecurity, and sustainability. AT&T has a unique opportunity to take care of all three of these things for the federal government. An example of that is a recent executive order requires agencies with fleet vehicles with 20 or more to reduce greenhouse gases. AT&T just got a 5-year BPA with the GSA, and the GSA has 204,000 fleet vehicles over 75 agencies. And AT&T can help them with that. And what does that do? It better routes, lower amount of miles for each route, and helps them take care of that. So the other is on the cybersecurity side. AT&T has released 2 guides for CIOs. And it's basically one guide. It's overarching across all cybersecurity, whether mobility or wired. And the other one is the CIO's guides to security of IoT.
Okay. And what about data? How are you helping agencies support this wave of data that's coming in?
You know, let's talk a little bit about what's happening with data. And AT&T's network, starting in 2007 to 2015, it has grown on the wireless network 150,000%. That is huge in it. And what has happened is it's gone from 2G network to a 4G network. It's gone from text messages to full streaming video. And what we're going to see in the future is 5G, which is going to take it from like 100 megabytes per second on 4G LTE to 5G, which is 10 gigabytes per second is on the high end. And what AT&T is doing, we have invested a lot into our network. We have invested over $120 billion over the last 6 years. We plan on continuing investing in it going forward. And then we're also a leader in solutions like IoT. And in IoT, we have 17 agreements with all the major car manufacturers that are out there. We have about 8 million connected cars. And we're also pulling together a team. We already have a team looking at smart cities. So that's just another way AT&T is trying to overcome it. And then on top of that, we're using different type of technologies to help take care of that with that data tsunami that is coming. You know, we're using small cells. We're implementing, allowing people to use Wi-Fi connection. That's 34,000 Wi-Fi hotspots in the United States, and we also have what's called in-building DAS system, distributed antenna systems. So when people go inside of buildings, they can use their phones also.
Great. And what are the most ripe areas for innovation and mobility today?
Well, I touched on a little bit earlier is IoT, just hands down IoT. And trying to give you a little bit of scope of what's going on with IoT, it's really at its infant stage of it. By 2020, they expect 20 to 50 billion connections with IoT. And you ask, how is that happening? Well, there's also the evolution of the 5G network that is coming out. That makes a network more efficient, use of spectrum, less latencies, and we talked about the speeds, up to 10 gigabytes per second. So you're going to have connected cars. You could have an opportunity to have connected everything that is out there in that world, and make your life better and make the products that you're using better.
Great. Thank you so much for being with us, Larry.
Well, thank you.
Appreciate it.